Sunnyside Live 61 is now.
Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Keep your gait a bit apart, and your troubles with no slow step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
All right, we're gonna start it off with More Than a Box, history of second episode of grand finale. Yeah, Jim Turner talking about doing More Than a Box on the last show. Yeah, we got the history of comedy, Leon Martel's. It's the restoration. That's what we're talking about today. Hollywood Dirt. Show us your feet, Roger.
I used to
Alyssa Melody
walk in
goes
the
after
shade
Roger.
with
Good
those
stuff.
blues on
24/7.
parade. But I'm not
All comedy
afraid.
videos. That's what we're bringing to
This
you.
rover
Comedy videos.
crossed over. Grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worry on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street.
Hello. Yeah, this is the 5 more live shows this year in 2023. I'm just going to start doing them again January 1st. But I'm going to take a little break. But man, this is fun. I getting up every morning and knowing that you're going to show people comedy videos, comedy that you've been working on your whole life, and making right now new stuff. Man, doesn't get better than that in the world of life, especially when you're 73. I think I'm 73. I might be 74. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I always have to count down from my born year and figure it out because you forget so easily. Queen of the world, what do you got? How did the bike get a flat tire? I don't know. How did the bike get a flat tire? There was a fork in the road. She's great. There's humor right there. A lot of these jokes is humor. Fork means 2 things: what you eat with and fork in the road. So that's an idea. Connected of something. Yeah, that's what comedy is. Who knows what comedy is? I don't know. Okay. I'll tell you what. More Than a Box. That's comedy. Let's see what history of duck's breath mystery.
Now, I thought it was a perfectly ordinary box, so I just threw it down the basement, and I went to work. And I came home from work early one day, and my kid was sitting on the box watching the TV set. It was actually more than a box.
And we found you could do lots of things with this box, like when the aquarium broke, we put all the fish in it. You couldn't see them, but that was okay. And the kids used it for a little carousel to go around and around on it. More than a box. Sing a little fillet. More than a box. Take things out of them. More back in your pocket. And a baseball. And a basketball. And a handball. And a football.
I've always wanted to start the show with More Than a Box, and we never ever did.
Usually close the show with it. And it's just, basically, we always think it's like, why is this so popular, Because all we do is just say More Than a Box and shout it, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and then we stop and it's over. But people think it's great.
I wanted to start the show with like music. I wanted to be nifty. I wanted to come out. I wanted to just knock them dead with stuff we knew and production values. In fact, I wanted to have a video starting the show.
I realized how we're all not moving the way we used to move. And I thought we kind of have to address that.
I had cancer. Jim had cancer. I was just getting out of diapers. Merle had got run over by a car and had a walker. Was just getting off his cane.
I'm the one who had the walker, Merle's walker. It really creeped me out to find that I fit so well into Merle's walker that I could imagine using a walker. I don't want to, but I could imagine it.
This was the truth of where we were. Plus, we were all trying to remember what the bits were. So, yeah, more than a box. I jump up and down. Yeah, okay.
And I think people got it, that it was supposed to be more than a box. And then it just fell apart.
Okay. All right. So, excuse me. So tomorrow is going to be the next episode, which is going to be More Than a Box Fails. It's amazing that we did that. That one of the prides was that we wrote stuff all the time. And every time we did a new show, we wrote stuff. And as all new writing, some stuff flops and some stuff goes. But we wrote a new bit for the opening deal of our final performance. Dang, that is pretty good. Of course, it was a takeoff on More Than a Box, but geez, Louise, who are those guys? Man, let's make them rich and famous sometime. I hope not till after. That might be till after they're dead, but that's the way life is in the world of show business. You cannot count on anything. Here's Leon Martel's History of Comedy.
The History of Comedy. Restoration.
Shakespeare. Yeah, he did some funny stuff. But the Restoration. Oh, to get to that, there was a civil war in England. Fights between the Cavaliers and the Roundheads. Sounds funny, but it wasn't. The Roundheads win. They cut King James I's head off. Not funny. And after an extended civil war, the Roundhead leader, Oliver Cromwell, made himself basically the new king at the behest of his Puritan allies and made theater illegal. Some people can't take a joke, especially the king, with his head cut off. People roll with that until Oliver Cromwell died and left his inept son Richard in charge, and extremist Puritans made, wait for it, music illegal. Yeah, we all know that what music leads to. All the sexual innuendos hidden in Jingle Bells and I'm a Little Teapot. The non-Puritan folks went, wait a minute. Maybe if we had a king, but he was nice, i.e. we could control him, we could roll with that. So Parliament invites Charles II back in. But he's been in France, where they love theater. In fact, they have, wait for it, actresses, something they didn't have in England. And in fact, Charles's side woman, Nell Gwynn, says to him, Charlie, I want to be an actress. And Charles not only makes theater legal, he makes actresses legal. This wacky time is called the Restoration. More comedy to ensue next time.
Yeah, no, I should let that go just a little bit longer. Yeah. Stop there. Okay. Yeah, this is really interesting because I talked to Leon about doing this, started about, 9 months ago. And he teaches history of art plus acting and directing and everything at UCLA, screenwriting at UCLA and AMDA in LA. But this is Leon Martel's history because he's taking little chunks. And I realized by this one of what it is, and this one is like, a lot of it is like, this is when it got really bad and the comedy came around and people appreciated the comedy again. And that's kind of what, especially that last episode was. Times are weird, and the only thing that saves people is realizing that comedy is important. Okay. Speaking of comedy and music, which we weren't speaking of, I've been working on a little song. Here we go. Oh, when the Thespians come clowning round. Oh, when the Thespians come clowning round. I wanna be in that comedy sketch when those Thespians start clowning around. Okay, I got to keep working on it. I'm going to do it one more time before the last show of this series, and I'm not going to have any flubs. But that was pretty good, I thought. Okay, let's get to the feature. It's time for the feature. We're running. I think we're running at a good pace today. Let's go over there, and this is Hollywood Dirt, formerly Retrospections, and this is new framing for this interesting something or other.
Outrageous, scintillating, shocking stories about music manager Roger Goodstone and his associate, 24/7, part of the Hollywood music scene for decades. Melissa Melody extracts the truth.
Would you show me your feet, Roger?
No, I can't show you my feet.
A lot of people are convinced Roger lost his feet to the Midnight Prowler when he spent the night. They want to see his feet in Tupperware.
Please show me your feet, Roger.
No, it's a thing I'm going through with my doctor.
Yeah, we should just leave it right there.
Leave it a mystery? Yes. Tune in next time and maybe Roger will let us see what happened with his feet. Maybe they'll be in Tupperwares. People want to see your feet. You say it's a doctor thing. Is it carbuncles?
No.
Not carbuncles. Is it wiki feet?
Bingo!
Okay, you said you wouldn't tell her about my wiki feet.
Okay. Sorry, Roger. Sorry, but the cat's out of the bag, man. Run around the house. Look out. Now everybody's going to know about your wiki feet.
Do either of you play music?
No. Roger and I are not musicians. We do love the music business. We do love musicians, and we do love music.
Well, I don't know about that. We love musicians, and we love the music world. And I don't know if, we love music like per se.
Why did you make those quote signs?
I don't know why. That's just what one does in the business.
Are you both single?
You betcha.
Well, we're married to the road. And the road comes with many extras. If you know what I'm saying.
But we have no secrets from you.
Good to hear.
Anything you want to know?
Personally or otherwise.
We're going to tell you. We'll tell you.
Okay. Hey, so that episode will premiere at noon today with the mistakes fixed. That's one of the reasons I show them here on the show, is so I can make sure they're okay. I'll fix it before then. Also at 10 o'clock premieres Leon Martel's Restoration History of Comedy episode. And now I think it's time that we say goodbye. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to say goodbye, friend.